All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Technics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Kansas City Chiefs. This will be taken very short. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Check the set. The set, ready? 59. Here we go, D.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Out of the gun, Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Newton takes it himself. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Just like that. Just like that.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And some nifty running there. Ultimately, it doesn't get him a whole lot, but it does take him to the 45. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. First carry for the former Florida Gator, Jordan Scarlett. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to have a 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Yellow. Right there. 56. 15. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? 43.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Tackle made by K1 Short.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Shoot. Watch the shoot. Hey, 15. What's the motion.
Out of the pistol, here's Williams. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
Hey, 43. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch the slack. I don't need to. Wide.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man complete. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 41 yards. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
Yellow. Hey, watch out. Check. 54. Mike, 54. You must be getting tired. Hey, Riblin. Flare. Shift.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes is going to fire one deep over the middle. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need... Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
First down, Panthers.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
20. Watch out. 8. 25.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. We're scoreless after 1. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. Eluding the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number? Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. This is Scarlett on the carry. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. It was Reggie Ragland who got him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're up down.
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the ground, McCaffrey. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Gun. Watch the safety creep. Any weapon. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Check. Check 3. 8.
Now a shotgun handoff to Scarlett. And he's got this down to the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Gun.
They'll try the air now with Newton. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Coming to you.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a 14-yard pickup, but it'll still be 2nd down.
And brings up 2nd down at the 31.
We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
To throw again on 2nd down. Newton. Open man is Samuel, complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A gain of 28 yards there, and give him a 1st down. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
20. Safety's creeping. Check 24. Check 24. Check. Show it.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with his 16th touchdown of the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Chiefs have their 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just in a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down now, Tubbs. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Taken in at the 22. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, Newton. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he's got this down to the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. Picked by Kendall Fuller. 20. 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously in hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see, but the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it, and on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. As safe is something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Scarlett. Oh, nice move. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Newton now to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
It's 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Newton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 39. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
57 colors, 57 colors.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So we've come upon halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll keep it on the ground. Tubbs. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. It was Eric Reed in on the stop.
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Two runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
Let's go. Pick it up, D. You got yellow. You got tight. You got tight right there. Check 37. Check 37. Yellow. Safe.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. K1 short in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Gun. Check. Tight dog. Hey! Under 10. Check 49.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
20.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. He'll be stopped shy of the 45 despite a great move. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the past. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41. They'll run it with Scarlett. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They turn to Scarlett again. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running. Excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Newton. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. It was Breland Speaks getting home to the quarterback that time. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
20.
After the sack on 1st down, Newton. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Newton to throw. His throw incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Newton. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab as his guys are back within a single score. Gano the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some 1st downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Let's go. Mike, check, 59. Yellow. Here we go, D. Here.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Hey, 43. Zoom, fellas, let's go. Hey, check 25. Yellow. 6 guys. Check.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Brian Burns in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Take it at the 37. Touchdown, Carolina! 63 yards on the punt return score, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point.
And that jumps the excitement level up a few notches, doesn't it? What a big-time punt return for a touchdown. Now their cohorts on the special team side, they've got to add the PAT.
That would be the equalizer. A very important extra point there, up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
6 man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. Go ahead, baby. Go ahead, baby. Go, 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 go. 59's Mike. 59's Mike.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Shaq Thompson able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Yellow. 54 Mike. All day, baby. All day, all day, all day. Stay at home. Stay at home. Stay at home. Stay at home.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. This is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Butker on for the PAT. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
That's the score. Chiefs 28, Panthers 21. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken short. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 20.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
I got you. He's coming. 8. He's coming. Double up.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
It's now 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
He's checking. 20. Check 43. Check green. Check. Lucky.
They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Christian McCaffrey unable to get to the marker. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Jam. Watch the twist. Check. Motion out of the backfield.
Now a handoff here to his running back. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Man out. Check hot route. Hot.
Shit! Watch the shit! Check 4.
Wide. Get wide. Switch.
Yellow.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball, too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fair catch called for and collected right at the 10-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Newton delivers this one to McCaffrey. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Now Newton. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. On first down, Newton. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Newton. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 17-yard line. From the red zone now, Newton. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Newton now to throw. Forced out to his left. And the pressure gets to him again. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Now it's Newton. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Curtis Samuel with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point try good by Gano. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So with just a second to play, we'd have to see something crazy here for them to have a chance. And the Chiefs have got it. And with that, they should have a victory as well. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Chiefs, the final 2 weeks are going to tell the story for them as they move to 9-5 with the win. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Way too many wins, they know the set. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me, cause I'm going big. tequila. Time to bring the bass back.
Going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a fine in. Straight money, we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over, he in diamonds. He the only reason why do not get violent.